Hello dear friends, thank you for coming and visiting Yaya Gifts. Today we're going to make a card organizer using the Cricut Design Studio. First, of course, we go to the Design Studio and we open a new project. Once we're there, if you see that you need to update something, do it, or if not, you can do it later. So first we're going to go to text and we're going to type a bracket. Okay, there is our bracket. So I don't like the font for this bracket. I don't like that shape, so I'm gonna change the font. So I'm gonna go to fonts, click on the black triangle and look for the fonts. Since there are so many, I already know which one I'm gonna use and I'm gonna type it. Click on it and it's gonna change the shape of the font, okay, or the font, better say. Okay, so now we're going to resize it. We can free resize by unlocking it and moving the green arrow, or you can go to size and change it. You can change the width and the height. For this one I'm gonna use a width of 2.08 and a height of 8.5. You can use your own measurements. This is just a reference for you. Okay, so once we have it done, we want 3 of them. So next is to go select, right click, duplicate, and there we go. So now we want to rotate this shape. So we're going to go to rotation and we're going to type it 90. So we are going to rotate 90 degrees and it's going to look like this. Okay, so now place that shape, align it in a way that it will look like 1, and there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna select, right click, and duplicate. This time we're gonna flip, and we're gonna flip it vertical. Okay, so let's go for it, and we got it. So we're going to align it the same way we did with the bottom one. But since I have it too high in my mat, I need to bring them down. So I'm going to select, let's make the screen a little bit smaller so you can see better. Okay, so let's select those 2 and bring them lower. And let's do that with the top one and align it. So now what we want to do is we want to fill all the empty spaces inside the brackets. So for that I'm gonna go to shapes, okay, and I'm gonna select square. Now what I will do, I will unlock the shape and grab the green circle there and move it, free shape it. Okay, let's align it that it's all the way there. Okay, let's try not to get out of the lines, the black lines of the brackets. There we go. So now let's continue filling this space. I'm gonna use another square. So you can use any shape you feel comfortable with. This is just a reference. I feel more comfortable with squares. It's easier for me. So now again we're gonna free shape it or free size it, and let's see that we don't go over the black lines of the brackets. So now to finish it we're going to use triangles. Okay, so let's change the color so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna place it. We don't want any white spot there. Okay, so we're going to free size it, free shape it. We're gonna do the same from the other side. Select, right click, and this time we're going to use our arrow of rotation. Let's place it on. Let's be sure that we don't have any white spaces because we don't want any holes in it. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to again select, Okay, select, right click, duplicate, and free rotation again. Okay, if you feel more comfortable, you can click on a new shape, or you just can duplicate and free rotate and free shape it or size it. Okay, again, let's be sure we don't go any farther than the black lines, and then we are done. Let me show you how it looks. Okay, and what we want to do, we want to turn all of these shapes in only one. So we select it all. Okay, so if you see on your right, you're gonna see different layers. We want just one layer. Okay, so the machine will do it. So we weld it, and voila, we have only one shape. Okay, one layer. There we go. So at this point, if you want, you can resize it, free resize it, and see how would you like it. If you want it more square, if you want it more rectangle, it's up to you. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like this for me. So now, if I want to cut it, okay, I need to be sure that that the shape is not bigger than my mat. So if you have a 12 by 12 or a 12 by 24, so be sure to adjust it to the size. So at this point, of course, we have one shape, one mat, but we don't have the holes where our rings will go to hold the organizer. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to shapes again. Okay, let me adjust the size a little bit. That's how I want it. So let's go to shapes and let's go to circle. Let's change the color of the circle. Okay, so I made this circle about 1/4 of an inch. Okay, I want it very small. So we can put our rings, our keychain rings around it. Okay, so I duplicate, paste, and I have another one. Okay, I want 2. If you want 3, you can put 3 of them. But for this one, I want only 2. So I want to align them from top to bottom. So I go to position, X position. Okay, position X is going to tell me where is number 1 or the top circle. And I want to align my bottom circle with the same X measurement. So I go there, click on the bottom circle, type the same number that the one has on the top, and it aligns it. There we go. So now we have the 2 of them aligned. And on this other side, you will see that there are 3 layers. So 2 circles and 1 big cut, or let's call it the card holder or card organizer itself. So if we go to make it, so we have that there are 2 mats, one with a big shape and the other one with the 2 holes. We don't want that. We want one cut. So we're going to select all and attach. Once we attach, the machine knows that we want to cut them all in one mat. You still see the 3 layers there, but only one mat. We don't have the 2. So we continue. Okay, we continue. And first, it's going to recognize which Cricut machine we have. Okay, and then it's gonna go to set the materials. So let's see, let's go and look for materials. So there are a lot of materials here in Cricut. So what we're going to do, we're going to type in the search box what we want. So it's going to give us 3 different chipboard materials. So we're going to choose the 2mm. And then after that, it's going to tell us, give us other directions, what else to do. Then to load our knife blade, and then we will load it. Okay, so we have changed the blade, we have loaded, and now we're going to press go. Okay, as you see, the knife blade is the gold one there showing. Okay, so it's gonna cut many times, as many times as the machine thinks that it needs to go through to cut the cardboard or chipboard organizer. Now we're done, and we have our shape, our two holes, and everything. Once we're done, we click finish, and it's gonna take us to our first screen. At this point, if you want, you can save your project, give it a name. Okay, so we go to save, type a name. Okay, let's call it Chipboard album. And then you want it public or you don't want it public, it's up to you. And then you press save, and then it's gonna say if you did it, and then it's gonna show the name that you gave to it. And that was it. And I just want to let you know that we're very happy that you're here watching this. And don't forget to go to our Facebook page. You can find us as Yaya Gifts. So thank you. Like us on Facebook, Yaya Gifts 1. And don't forget also to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see more videos, and give us a like also if you like this video. Thumbs up, we always love thumbs up. Okay, and don't forget as you leave to subscribe to our channel. And all I want to say is thank you so much for being here, for being part of our Yaya Gifts family. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you need anything else, just let us know, send us an email. Thank you so much. Bye bye.